Today we're going to talk about the 3 fitness mistakes I see people make when trying to create curves and what to do instead. So the first mistake I see people make is that they're doing too much cardio. Cardio builds lean muscle and speeds up your metabolism, neither of which we want to do when we're trying to bulk. If you really enjoy cardio or you want to do it for heart health, you can still do it. I would just recommend running hills or stairs instead of running on a flat surface, and because those will activate your glutes more. And then you could also, if you enjoy HIIT, you could do jump squats and jump lunges, which actually I was doing them back years ago when I was first starting my journey, I guess you could say. It was kind of a roller coaster journey, but back when I initially was doing my own workouts, I did do a lot of jump squats and jump lunges. And they're great for bulking up your lower body, especially if you either temporarily don't have weights or you haven't bought weights yet. I would highly recommend doing those because you get great results with them. And running as well. If you can find a huge hill in your neighborhood and run that every now and then, you will get some chunker thunder thighs and stuff going on. So, but you also, don't want to just be running a flat surface on a treadmill for however long. That will just lean you down. So mistake number 2 is not lifting heavy enough. So again, like cardio, lifting light weights will build lean muscle, and since we want to build bigger muscles, we don't want to do that. We need to lift heavier weights. The third mistake I see people make is just not staying consistent. I actually struggled with this for years. It takes time to build muscle, and if you won't see results in a day or 2 or even a week, maybe a week or 2. It can be frustrating when you're not getting the results ASAP and when you feel like it's taking longer than you want, but it'll be worth it long term. And then, when you're feeling frustrated, this is when it's great to have accountability buddies or a coach, because they're literally going to keep you accountable, especially the days you don't want to show up. So they will help keep you consistent long term, which is really the way that you're going to get bulked up. And the nice thing about working out is that it takes 3 weeks to lose muscle mass. So even if you aren't able to work out for a day or 2, or you have a bad week, maybe you got sick for a week, that's okay. You just jump back in when you're, recovered and feeling ready to jump back in, and push yourself to jump back in, and remind yourself that you, I just lost my train of thought. Remind yourself that you have not lost all of your gains just because you took a few weeks or a few workouts or a week off. I used to think that, when I got out of my routine, I was like, oh no, and I just spiral and think it's not worth jumping back in, but it is. As long as you have the discipline and you get yourself to jump back in, you will continue to make progress. It's when you stop that you're obviously not going to be making progress anymore, and will lose the progress you made. So I would also recommend creating a personalized routine specific to your needs and goals. You want to have a program that you can both commit to long term, something that you can stick with even when it gets tough, stressful, busy. You don't want to say, oh, I'm going to work out 5 hours a week, an hour every day of the week, when you're already super busy, or maybe you don't want to have to work out every day, so you don't want to commit to just 30 minutes every day or something. So just find what you enjoy, what works for you and your schedule, and you can make it work, and stick to it, better than if it was something that you're not able to stick to long term when stuff gets busy or things pop up. So that's all for today. Thank you for tuning in. I hope these tips were helpful. I'll see you tomorrow when I chat about setting yourself up for success and what equipment you'll need to get started.